British actor Robert Pattinson shot to stardom and teen heartthrob status as Edward Cullen, the vampire in the successful Twilight movie franchise. Well, he's leaving behind his bloodthirsty ways as he takes on a new role. In the film Water for Elephants, he plays Jacob, a young man who runs away and joins the magical world of the circus, but learns that everything under the big top is not as perfect as it seems when he falls in love with a married performer played by Reese Witherspoon.
If we don't get too far, there's a hotel in Salem. But don't stay longer than the night.
Just come with me.
What?
You think there's nothing out there for you, but there is. You just can't see it.
Jacob, you don't understand. I can't. You'll find me.
Elena, there's a better kind of life that's meant for you. Whether that life is with me or not. Whether you love me or not. It doesn't matter. But it's got to be now.
Look like you're holding up pretty well. Welcome back. Nice to see you.
Thank you very much.
You know, I was thinking during the introduction, when I was a kid, and that's a long time ago, but, you know, the kids my age, boys my age, they wanted to be baseball players or they wanted to run away and join the circus. This is a very different time. Did you have any of those dreams as a kid?
Running away and joining the circus? No, the first time I went to a circus, somebody died. One of the clowns died.
All right, I'm not letting that go. How did the clown die?
His little car exploded. The joke car exploded on him.
You're being serious about this, yeah? So did that kind of ruin the circus for you?
It was. Like, my parents had to, everybody ran out. It was terrifying.
It's bizarre. What a bizarre way to start the interview.
The only time I've ever been to the circus.
For people who didn't read the book that this movie's based on, tell me a little about Jacob.
He's at Cornell University in 1929. Studying veterinary science, and he's on a scholarship, and his parents suddenly both die in a car crash, and he can't finance his way through college anymore, and he has no practice to go to, so he basically jumps on a train to be a hobo, and by accident it's a circus train.
And it's the time, as you mentioned, 1929, Great Depression in this country. It's a time when the circus would travel from town to town and city to city by train. And growing up in London, is this a time period you were at all familiar with? Did you know about this moment in our history?
I did. There's always something, I think growing up in England, it's very romanticized, that moment. I mean, Westerns seem like they're more popular, like in England. But I mean, I think that period, the kind of 30s, it was the kind of most exciting. It was the end of the Wild West, but then with a ton of industry as well. So I always found it kind of interesting. And then after that point, it kind of turned into white picket fences, and then nothing.
The American Dream took hold. You play opposite Reese Witherspoon in this. The interesting thing to me was I was looking back. Vanity Fair, the movie in 2004, you actually played her son, although people didn't really get to see that because it was cut, right? But now, here we are 7 years later, you're not playing her son, you're playing her love interest. That's a little bizarre.
It is very bizarre. But I think it's kind of bizarre that they cast me as a son in the first place. She's only about 25.
So that was the bizarre one, not this one.
I think so. I mean, I guess because I was cut out of the other one, it must mean something.
Something didn't work. You play opposite a lot of animals in this one, too, and I've always heard actors say that they don't like that. You seem to enjoy it, but a lot of actors come in and say it just makes every take longer. There's a variable added that we don't like.
I think it's so much better. I like working with kids. I like working with animals. They're always, as soon as the more unpredictable elements you can put into a scene, the more I like it. I mean, especially, you know, if you're doing 15, 20 takes of something, if you have an elephant who does whatever she wants every single time.
It's a big elephant, by the way. I mean, you know, no trepidations about working with something so much bigger than you?
She's unbelievable. I mean, the zebras are the ones to watch out for. Like,
nasty?
Never be around. Always avoid zebras. If you see a zebra in the street, run.
And apparently clowns in little trick cars, according to you. What are you going to do with this stardom? I mean, you walk out there, it was crazy out there, but how do you parlay that into longevity in this business?
Who knows?
That's a hard one for a lot of actors.
I mean, you just you can't predict what an audience feels, but I mean, I guess if you keep doing what you like doing and if you try and make movies that you'd want to watch yourself, then hopefully one other person in the world will want to watch them. Yeah, I mean, there's no way to second guess an audience. So who knows?
You've got the fourth installment of the Twilight series, which is being broken up into 2 movies, from what I understand. Done in the can? Is it all finished?
Yeah. Yesterday morning I finished.
Congratulations. You feel good about that?
Yeah. It was a long process, 8 months. So it was kind of a relief to finally get the contacts out of my eyes. I was just about to kill someone.
This one's called Water for Elephants. Robert, always nice to have you here.
Thanks a lot.
Come back and see us soon. All right? And this one opens in theaters on Friday.